Okay, diamonds, I am back. This is Usman Ali, your teacher and lecturer at Khardan University. Okay, so as per my words, I promised you that I will have a video on how to use billing rates. So this video is actually what you say based on the usage of the billing rate. And just let me give a small overview of that. That if you remember that in our previous video, actually, we created a billing rate by the name of BRL1, billing rate level 1. And there we use different rates for Ahmed & Co. Like from 30 to 35, from 8 to 10, and from 10 to 13. We have used some different billing rates there. Now let's use those billing rates where it will be actually used. Now before charging or before billing one of our customer for those rates which we created, actually before that we had to go and we had to do some little bit time management. So it's that for how many hours which person has been working on which person's job. So for that, actually we'll go to employees menu, and I will go and click on the enter time, and then I will go and say click on the use weekly timesheet. So I had to do a little bit work on a timesheet. Now this timesheet, timesheets are actually prepared on employees and those contractors which are actually working on you and for a customer job. Now here we don't have any employees right now, because we will have some videos on employee management and all these things. For time being, we had one of our subcontractor or a supplier by the name of Ahmed & Co. And we actually we thought that this Ahmed & Co., the nature of the contract which we signed with Ahmed & Co. was that this guy will actually provide us some services, and those services will be actually for customer jobs. Now, so for that I will select here from the options available. Currently I just have one option here because we are just a starting company, Ahmed & Co. So actually this timesheet is related to Ahmed & Co. and this timesheet will give me a complete detail of the hours worked by Ahmed & Co. for us, so that a customer job is fulfilled. Now Ahmed & Co. Okay, this Ahmed & Co. is working for which customer here? Now here what I did was that before recording the video, I just went for one of my dummy customer. I just created one of a customer. Again, we will have a video on how to create a customer when we will enter into the customer's profile. So my customer name is Ali Homes. Okay, so it means that Ahmed & Co. is a subcontractor, and this guy is working on a job which was given to us by Ali Homes. Very good. Which type of job or which type of services Ahmed & Co. is performing actually? Actually, Ahmed & Co. is performing repair services for Ali Homes. Okay, that's a very good. Then okay, so this is, if you can see here, we have a week here. That's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And we have some dates here, but these dates, never mind. Okay, they are not the same date as per the calendar. It's okay, just Monday, Tuesday, and all these are important. We are in a practice session, so dates can be different. Now Monday. Okay, so Ahmed & Co. worked how many hours on Monday for giving a service or providing a services, and the name of those services are repair services, and the customer job was Ali Homes. Okay, so let's suppose Ahmed & Co. worked for 10 hours actually on Monday, and then he worked for 2 hours, or let me make it a little bit big, 8 hours on Tuesday, and then he worked for 7 hours on Wednesday, and then he worked for 10 hours on Thursday, and on Friday he just worked for 5 hours, and Saturday, Sunday was the weekend. Let's suppose if he's working on weekends, so I can just type in some of the values here. One thing you can see is there, by the time I just started typing values here, I automatically get a total here. Let's take the scenario of the Saturday. If I type in here 5 hours, so you will see that from 40 now we got 45. Okay, in Sunday if I type in some value, let's suppose 5 hours, so from 45 to 50. This 50 actually represents that Ahmed & Co., which is our subcontractor, he has actually worked 50 hours in 1 week, from Monday up till Sunday, 50 hours, and he was actually trying to provide some repair services to Ali Homes. Now QuickBooks asks from me that this 50 hour, do you want to bill it? Like, is it billable? Yep, it's billable. Billable means that when I'm creating an invoice and when I am charging Ali Homes for the services which we have provided to them, automatically QuickBooks will give me this 50 hours option there and all these rates here. If let us suppose I am done with it, okay, on this side it's the total of the row, and on this side it's the total of the day. Actually, it is possible that Ahmed and Co is working on a customer job, Ali Homes, and the services, the nature of services which he's providing is actually installation services also. And 10 hours he worked on repairing services for Ali Homes, and along with that he worked for 1 hour extra to provide installation services to Ali Home. And likewise he just every single day he used to provide 1 hour extra services, okay, and that those services are installation services. So you can see that on the day of Monday, Ahmad has worked 11 hours. Out of 11 hours, 1 hour actually he worked in providing installation services to Ali Home, 10 hours he worked in providing the repair services to Ali and Home, okay. And then you can have the 50 and 7, and that's the total number of hours worked by Ahmad and Co, okay. The total hour worked is actually 57 hours. Is that okay? So you can have more than one customer job for whom actually Ali is working. In my company, ABC Practice Company, I just created one customer, so that's why I had to select. You can, for this Ali Home, you can select any other one, okay? But once I'm done with having these entries, I will just click on Save and Close. So it means the timesheet of Ahmed and Co is saved, which will give me a summary or a detail that for which job and when and which day and how many hours Ahmed and Co and work, and total number of hours worked by Ahmed for us in providing us services to some of our customers. Now it's the time actually to charge my customer or bill my customer for those services which was provided actually here. So what I will do is that, I will just click on create invoice, and once I click on create invoice, I will just go and select a customer job. So customer job, if you remember in the timesheet, was Ali Homes. As soon as I select Ali Homes, QuickBooks just tells me something, informs me about something, or you can say ask me something, that it is the customer or job you have selected has an outstanding billable time and or cost. Do you want to select the outstanding billable time and cost to add to this invoice? It is actually referring me to that timesheet which I just created. If I want QuickBooks actually to include this, I will press yeah, for sure I want to have this thing. Okay, so then let me press OK. So when I press OK, then actually QuickBooks gives me the detail of all of it. You can see I have many tabs here, like I have time tab here, expense tab here, mileage tab here, item tab here. So I give you an example of time card. So I will just go and work in detail on the time card here, on the time tab here. Now it says that Ahmed and Co has actually worked on this date. Ahmed and Co has worked on this date actually, and he was working on a service by the name of repair hours. He worked for 10 hours. The rate was 13. If you remember, the standard rate was 10 and I selected 13 here. Okay, 13 will just be applied on Ahmed and Co. Okay, other suppliers, if they are working, okay, so their standard rate would be 10 10 10 10 like that. Okay, that's the new rate, not the old rate. Do remember this point here. Okay, and then the total is 10 multiplied by 13 is 130. Likewise, 1 hour was actually the installation services, 10 was it was 8 in my standard, and I made it 10 in my previous video when I was creating billing rate. Okay, then this was 10 to 13. I changed rate, I have changed these values. Okay, so whatever services I want to charge for Ali Home, I will select those of. Okay, if I want all of them, I will select all of them. If I say that no, just I want to go for some of them, I can go for some of them. That's not a problem here. So for timing, I will just stick around to all of them. I will press OK. Okay, once I press OK, you can see that automatically in the invoice of the Ali Home, who was my customer and I was working on a job for him, in the invoice actually the complete detail has been given here. Okay, like look at this one. It says the repair and services. Okay, the unit of measurement is hour, the price per hour is 13, total hours worked was 10 multiplied by 13, it's 130. Okay, and you can see that repair services, installation, it's again and again. It's actually on daily basis. Okay, like these two represents Monday, this repair services, and this installation services represents Tuesday. This one is for Wednesday, and likewise up till Sunday. So the last one we had here is the Sundays here. Okay, so if everything is okay and I don't have any issue here, let's suppose, I am really sorry, the Camtasia screen, let me take it a little bit down, maybe if it's possible. I hope you can see it now. So if you can see here, the total of that is $570 dollars. Okay, so this customer gonna pay me $570. Once I am done with this invoicing, so what I will do is that let me take my Camtasia screen up. Okay, so once I'm done with this invoicing, I will just click on save. Okay, so timing I do not want to save, but in your real life, once you are done, you will just click on save, and that's it. So do remember that for these services which was provided by Ahmed & Co, it's 570 amount of bill that the customer will pay me. Now if I want to pay for these services to Ahmed & Co, let's suppose I want to pay one. Okay, so for there I will come on vendors, I will click on enter bill. Is that okay? And then I will select that, okay, to which vendor you gonna do payment? I want to do payment with Ahmed & Co. I want to do payment to Ahmed & Co. Once I click it, then QuickBooks says that sir, this name has time data in the company file. Do you want this check or bill to represent that time worked? If you remember, 57 hours was written on the total value or the total number of hours worked by Ahmed there. Okay, so QuickBooks is asking from me that, sir, do you want to include that timesheet here or something else? Maybe you purchased some product from Ahmed & Co, then for sure I do not want to go for timesheet there. But I said that no, exactly, it's the same thing, it's the same timesheet, the number of hours Ahmed & Co has worked for me, I want to pay him for that thing. So I would say that, yeah, it's the same thing. Okay, sir, can you give me the starting date and the ending date? Okay, so for that I don't exactly remember the starting and ending date, so let me go to time. Okay, and let me select my vendor. So it was like from 9th up till 15th. Okay, so do remember this because we're gonna need it here. Let me just go for vendors, enter bill. I would select the vendor. Yup. Okay, let me give the time 9, or let me just select it from here. It was 9th and it was, I think, 15 if I'm not wrong actually. Okay, so I will press OK. When I press OK, you can see that all of those values are here. Repair services 10 hours, and you see 7. Okay, that was actually the 7, 10, 7. I use these values when I was creating item, okay, repair item and installation items there. So if I want all of them, like are they billable, if it is billable, I will just click on billable values here, everything. Once I'm done with that, okay, so all of it, what I will do is that I will just click on save. Okay, means once it is done, actually you can see the total here. The total of this bill is $420 and the customer is paying me $570. So the remaining portion is actually my profit here. Okay, so once I'm done with this, you know actually how to enter a bill and all these things, you are well aware of that. Okay, so we had a video there. So once you are done with all these values here, you can just click on save. And the one option here, the billable one, are these money which you are paying actually, were they billable or are they billable? Like, did you bill your customer for that thing, or do you have plans to bill them? Yep, all of them are billable. Okay, so what I will do is that I will select all of them, because if you remember, I just created an invoice for my customer and there all these hours and all these rates were billed. Okay, so I will just check on them and I will click on save, and that's it, we are done. So this is how actually to use billable rates. Okay, to use billable rates, one, you should need a timesheet. Okay, you had to enter data to timesheets, and the second thing is that you can use then that timesheet in creating invoice, as well as you can use that timesheet in vendors here also. Okay, before finalizing the video, I will just go back and I will go to the item list here. Okay, so that just you get a little bit picture here, and let's just go for the installation services. if you can see here, or let me take you to repair services. Actually, this was the one which we used there. If you can see here, see 7 was the cost and 10 was the standard. But what did I use there in this video? 13, because Ahmad was working, and Ahmad his work is a quality work, so I had to charge 13, not 10. And you see, QuickBooks did not change this 10. It tried to maintain 2 rates, 10 as well as 13. 10 will be applied when other people will work. 13 will be applied when Ahmad will work. Okay, so QuickBooks, again, it's a smart software. It actually classifies and categorizes so many rates and so many data for us. Okay, so there were 2 videos. One was actually how to create a billing rate, and second one how to use that billing rate. Okay, I hope you liked the video. Okay, so let me know if you are still stuck, guys. Okay, stay safe, folks.